Hello, my friends. This is Sarah with Sarah Bear Tarot, bringing fire signs messages for October. Now, this isn't going to be broken down into just signs. I'm going to break it down into decans of each sign. So for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, there will be an individual reading for each decan. First decan, second decan, and third decan. And if you don't know your decan, that's all right. I will make comment at each pile, and you'll also find that in the timestamps. So you can jump ahead if you like. So we'll start with Aries, and this is for Decan 1 Aries. That is for those of you born March 21st through March 30th. And it looks like we have an ending of a painful situation. Perhaps you were betrayed, or secrets have been kept from you, or it could even be something you did that you regret, something that stabbed someone else in the back or inadvertently got someone else in trouble. Or there's also the idea that something you had been going for hadn't been properly planned out, and so therefore things fell through. And now you're moving towards a time of rebirth and new energy, new dedication, and new path forward. You don't get held back for long. This card, we have rising above a situation and herbs. This is about healing. So this has been a painful situation, and you can't avoid processing the emotions, or you'll just step back into certain patterns. And also there may be messes you need to clean up before moving forward again. We have these 2-3 cards, so number 3 might be significant at this time. With the Empress and the Lioness, there's this feminine, divine feminine energy. There's compassion and growth. There's healing offered to others. The threes are very much about people coming together, and this is something that you'll need to do. You may need to offer apologies to others, or accept apologies from others, and practice forgiveness to yourself and others, and also to offer mothering and nurturing to yourself and to others. This may be a time where you're going to need to let go and rise above the negativity. Remember not to lower yourself to the level of others. 2 wrongs will never make a right. And if this is about a relationship you left, I feel you're really going to be learning to be independent and move forward on your own. Now we'll move on to 2nd Decan Aries. That's for those of you born March 31st through April 9th. And I am a 2nd Decan Aries, so let's see what's in store. This feels a bit argumentative, which I don't normally jump right into that conclusion with the swords, but we have 2 court cards, and this Luma here is a 5 card, which 5s can be obstacles and conflict, and this card is a sort of brutish and stubborn person. So we have this powerful fire energy here, the King of Wands. This could be a very stubborn Aries, dare I say it? Yes, I dare, because I am a stubborn Aries, and I'll be the first to admit it, followed very quickly by everybody else admitting that I'm stubborn. Okay, moving on. So anyway, I'm wondering if there is communication or an agreement that is meant to be gotten to with these cards between a water sign and a fire sign. And now, these cards, 42, this is a pact, a collaboration, a truce. And the cauldron, well, you know, a witch mixes all sorts of ingredients into a cauldron and makes something wonderful, combining it. Something magical. So, whatever this situation, it really feels like we have 2 individuals. Maybe one is younger, a water sign, and one is older, a fire sign. The fire sign is probably the one in power more. And we have them coming together and creating something more. we have inspiration, we have clarity, we have insight. So whatever the case, I feel like in October you're going to be really bringing something together, and there's a new start here, a new partnership, perhaps an unlikely one, but there is an understanding that has come to. And I will comment on the number 42. We actually have 2 cards with the number 42 on it, so that may be significant for you. It may be an important number to you, so that if you see it, it's a sign, or maybe this message is especially for people born on April 2nd. Okay, now we're moving on to Aries' 3rd Decan, and that is those of you born April 10th through April 20th. So right off the bat, I am seeing a couple of completion cards. We have a 10 and a world, and the flutist, which can speak of celebrating something, a conclusion of something. So it's feeling to me like you finally come to the end of a cycle, you've brought it to completion, you've celebrated, and now you are moving forward towards a new livelihood and stability, security. So this is exciting. You've accomplished something, and now you're ready to accomplish more. And with the world, there's a new sense of wholeness, so perhaps you found your match, your loving partner, someone who makes your whole world feel complete. And now you are ready to build your future with them. So maybe you're the Page of Coins, someone quite strategic and patient. Every step is planned and plotted, and I think this could be a new job or a new home, but this is what we're moving towards. We're moving towards a completion of your material world. And with these oracle cards, we have you here putting in the toil and the hard work. You have skill, but you're also ready to really put your nose to the grindstone and create more abundance for yourself. And the bee, worker bee, it's all about work and patience. Knowing that there is a whole picture that isn't going to happen overnight. You have a future that you're really working towards. And it's not just a future for yourself, it's a future for your family, it's a future for your community, it's a future for the coming generations. So keep this up. I think you're going to find even more abundance coming in this following year. Alrighty, fire signs. Now we're moving on to Leo. There's going to be 3 individual messages, one for each decan. If you don't know your decan, that's all right. I will let you know before each pile, and also you can find it in the timestamps, and you can jump ahead to your reading if you like. All right, moving forward. So this is Leo, 1st decan. This is for those of you born July 23rd through August 1st. So what I'm getting with these cards, especially to begin with the 6 of Coins, there's a balance of give and take. You desire to give more, and perhaps at this time you're seeking new ways in which you can do that. And with the Page of Swords, there's this aspect of maybe you're seeking new education or new information, new insight, and new ways to communicate with the world, because you really know that there is more out there for you to do. You wish to do more and be more. Okay, these cards. There's travel here. But really, what I'm getting with the 2 of Wands and with the astral travel card here, what I'm seeing is thinking. I'm getting the strategy, the planning, the plotting, the visualizing how you want things to turn out and what steps you would like to take next. There's I think you normally are pretty quick acting, but with this, you're slowing down and you're really thinking things through. So I think in October and moving on through fall and into the next year, you'll really be finding a way to balance out your plans and what the next best steps forward are. So through fall, this isn't about taking action yet. It's about planning and really sharpening your mind and your wits so you can make the most out of these great ideas that you're coming up with. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if there is some traveling in store next year with the Two of Wands and the Boot. There is a feeling of looking out at the world and taking steps into your future and really expanding and branching out when the time is just right. Okay, so now I'll be moving on to Leo, second decan. So this is for those of you born August 2nd through August 12th. And we have to begin with, you may be in a sort of cocooning phase right now. Maybe you've had a bit of a pause, a time out. But it does feel like you're thinking a lot and really connecting with your soul. And perhaps deciding what steps next will be most in alignment with your vision of the future. So I think you've been healing a lot. And as you've done that, you've begun to realize that there is a painful situation that you need to move on from. And I really believe you'll be taking those steps to move forward to a brighter future in autumn and moving into the new year. So we have some fire here with the volcano, the Knight of Wands. So it's like an eruption of energy after a lot of downtime and quiet. I think you've healed your soul a lot and are again getting back in touch with your fiery, energetic energy. And you know, with this herbs card here, there's an element of combining all the perfect ingredients and really making something that you love. There's passion ahead, and maybe this is a passion pursuit. Moving on, cutting away from things that were holding you back and standing in your energy, your power, moving forward. It seems like there's a really exciting time ahead for you where you're not letting anything hold you back, and you're using every gift, every skill, every positive attribute you have to make the most of the coming year and beyond. This feels like trailblazing and alchemy. I'm thinking alchemy, definitely. And if you're single, I think you may find a knight in shining armor coming in to heal and light your fire. Okay, everyone. I'll move on now to third decan Leo. That's for those of you born August 13th through August 23rd. Right off the bat, we have 2 9s, so 9s may be a significant number for you coming into autumn. Hold on. Okay, so 9s, 9, variations of 9 may be important. And 9s are an exciting number. It's about fruition and almost completion. So it does feel like we have a turning point ahead, a breakthrough coming in, and you'll find that some of the abundance you've been seeking is finally accumulating, and you may have a little spare time and money to enjoy the finer things in life, the Fool. So there's a new start with this. Perhaps you have new pursuits, new sense of freedom, and wanting to step out and have faith in the universe. I feel like there's maybe an artistic skill or gift that you have that you will be able to spend more time doing now that you have a little bit of extra money and security. Okay, the arrow and the serpent. So we do have this forward moving energy with the arrow and the fool. Look at them both moving forward, taking aim. And there's an independent energy here. The serpent can be a tyrannical energy. And, maybe there is someone you want to get away from. And if you're more independent, you can do this. So maybe this autumn you're going to be realizing you'd rather go off on your own and get away from people who rub you the wrong way, to go after something on your own, to be your own boss. And so maybe this is entrepreneurial pursuit, but whatever this is, it's like you're taking aim and making that leap of faith and trusting that you have enough resources at your back to support your endeavors. And if you're single, I think this will be a good time for you to stay single and to learn who you really are, to explore, to break free of negative people and negative patterns that can only hold you back. I think you have a lot of capabilities and that you can really fit into most situations and make the most of them. All right, my Leo friends, have a wonderful autumn. Now we're moving to Sagittarius. There will be 3 readings, one for each decan of Sagittarius. If you don't know your decan, that's all right. You can find it in the timestamp. And I'll also comment before each pile what decan the pile is for. So let's get started. This pile is for 1st Decan Sagittarius, those of you born November 23rd through December 2nd. And we have, lots of fire energy here, so this makes sense. There's seeking and pursuit and expansion, and it's looking like autumn is going to be perfect for your adventurous nature. I don't think you are going to back down. There's determination here. You're already moving towards a certain victory or wish fulfillment. And yes, there are obstacles. There always will be. But I don't see you backing off. I only see forward movement and progression. And if you're seeking a relationship, I think you're going to get what you want, but there may be some thrill of the chase. I don't think you're going to let a little bit of resistance stop you. With the oracle cards, we have the Sabbath and the Feather. So there's a celebration, a pinnacle achievement, and that goes well with the 6 of Wands, which is this victory and success. And so it looks like there is something you're really going to have to celebrate. If it's a job, maybe you'll get a promotion, you'll get recognition. And with the Feather, the Feather usually speaks of messages, but I'm feeling this has more to do with flight. Spreading your wings and being able to really accomplish even more after this initial success. There's always more success to be had. Now, I can't help but feel there's possibly some travel in the future for you. And for certain, you need to make sure to celebrate your accomplishments, to celebrate this wonderful autumn season with friends and family, throw a party, have a get-together, really enjoy yourself. All right, moving on. This pile is for 2nd Decan Sagittarius, and this is those of you born December 3rd through December 12th. And I see a mission here for you. What kind of mission? Well, I think You're going to come to a conclusion. You're going to make a choice. Narrow things down. I think you have lots of skills and abilities, and you're very artistic, and you have great ideas, but sometimes you don't make them a reality. But I see with the Eight of Coins, the pursuit of mastery. And, with this Knight, this is gaining knowledge and insight. We have hard work. So maybe you're going to take classes or in some way double down and put your nose to the grindstone and ground your dreams in the present moment to take into the future. I'm feeling jack of all trades, master of none, but you're tired of that. You want to have solid foundation in one area of your life so you can expand upon it and go further. And with this oracle card here, there's atonement for something, and this card is reincarnation, and we have the skull. So, this life, you may be processing through karma, maybe negative karma from the past, and the time has come to atone for mistakes from past lives. Perhaps this is what has slowed you down and kept you from making firm decisions and plans. But now you're coming to the end of this cycle, and your soul has perhaps remembered what it is here for and what it needs to do. So now there's this firm determination to move forward. If you're in a relationship now, I feel like you're wanting to atone for past mistakes and maybe for times when you weren't as committed as you could have been. But now it's feeling like you really want to commit and fix the situation to improve your relationship and communication. If you're single, you may be done playing the field here pretty soon. Perhaps someone, a soul connection, is going to be coming in for you soon. But this could be a karmic situation, so there may be a lot of lessons for you to learn. And these will be really important lessons to learn in this lifetime. Perhaps it can help you move beyond, and your next lifetime can be more easeful. Okay, I'm going to move forward now to third Decan Sagittarius, and that is for those of you born December 13th through December 21st. So we have collaboration and connections, there's community, there's structure, perhaps joining a group, could be a spiritual group, but whatever kind of group, it is for you to learn, to improve your gifts so you can move up in the world. Now, it may be a little difficult for you to work with others. I think you're an independent sort of person, but there is this feeling that you are working up to being a leader, to be a boss, to be someone who's in charge, someone who is maybe a pillar of the community. There's entrepreneurial feeling here. But you need to learn how to work with others so you can learn to lead others, to guide others, to build strong foundations. And now the oracle cards, and this one is very much about collaboration and community, joining up with like-minded individuals, listening to them, hearing them, really learning to be a leader of the people. I'm wondering if maybe there is this possibility of you joining a club or a group, not just joining, but actually creating, bringing a community of people together. And since we have the Hierophant, this is a spiritual card, so perhaps you're going to be creating a spiritual community so people can grow and awaken. And you have a special ability to do this. You're charismatic, and people will seek you out for guidance. I think it's possible that people have even come to you asking you to create this special community. And so maybe it's new to you, but you really have the strength and wisdom to pull it off. Now, as a relationship reading, I'm going to say perhaps if you're single, after dating around, you will be finding someone to settle down with and make a commitment to. Or if you are currently in a relationship, with the Hierophant, we have the possibility of marriage and getting ready to build foundations with the person you love. And for relationships, I think this reading really encourages you to listen and not just lead or boss, but to really allow everyone to have a say and a part of the governance of your life and your family, to bring everyone together and have a united front. All right, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye.